What's up, AP Gov people? Video 34, Organization of the Bureaucracy. We cover what the bureaucracy was in the last video. This time we're going to see how it is organized. Okay, four main components you should know. Number one, cabinet departments. Two, government corporations. Three, independent regulatory agencies. And four, independent executive agencies. Be able to identify each of these four in case you see it on a multiple choice question. All right, we're going to break them each one of these down. Cabinet departments. Well, you know there are 15 departments, and the most recently added one is the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. This one was added after 9/11. Each head, with the exception of the Justice Department, is given the title of Secretary. Each department head also is appointed by the president and must be approved by the Senate. That checks and balances again. And each department has thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, or in the case of the Department of Defense, millions of people that are employed by that department. So this is a large part of the government bureaucracy. Each department has specific roles. For example, the State Department deals with foreign affairs, and the Interior Department deals with parks and Native Americans. So these are areas that specialize in different policies. Government corporations, these provide services to Americans that could also be provided by the private sector, but they are not. So an example of this is the Tennessee Valley Authority, created under FDR's New Deal. And what this does is provides electricity to rural areas in the Tennessee Valley. And if you take a look at this map, and it'll go away in just a second, here's the enormous amount of area that gets electricity as a result of the TVA. And finally, another example of government corporations is the post office. Okay, independent regulatory agencies, these regulate certain aspects of the economy. A lot of it deals with the economy. And commissioners of agencies are appointed by the president and confirmed by the Senate. And they cannot be removed by the president during the president's term. So each one of these independent regulatory agencies is made up of commissioners or heads of these agencies, essentially. Some examples are the Federal Reserve Board, and the chair of the Federal Reserve is Janet Yellen. And the Federal Reserve Board regulates the supply of money through interest rates given to banks. The Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, is another example of an independent regulatory agency, and this regulates the stock market and can prosecute people for insider trading. Independent executive agencies makes up the remainder of the federal government, so pretty much every other government worker falls under this. And examples are the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, better known as NASA, and they send astronauts to space. And here is Neil Armstrong walking down from Apollo 11 onto a movie set. I mean, the moon in 1969. No, really, it's the moon. I don't believe it was fake at all. And the National Science Foundation, or NSF, they conduct scientific research. All right, so test tips, multiple choice, definitely be able to identify the four components of the bureaucracy. And for the free response, know how the bureaucracy interacts with other parts of the government. The executive branch does the appointing, and Congress does approval of those appointments, as well as funding for those agencies. Thank you guys very much for watching. We're jumping on over to the judicial branch. Best of luck on all your exams, and have a good day.